Me, what I want from the Ministry of Youth and Sports is that I don't want it to be a football Black Stars ministry.
No,
that thing needs to stop.
So first things first, they need to focus on other sports. They need to make sure that other sports are supported. We don't want to have a situation where the Africa Games happens, our cyclists don't have bicycles, other disgraceful things that happen.
Meanwhile, then they'll be sharing bicycles during campaign.
Look at that. So all the disgraceful things that were happening during the Africa Games and things, we don't want to hear any of that. That should stop. It has to stop. The second thing is the youth and sports part. They need to be in the schools. They need to work with the Ministry of Education to be more active in schools, teach sports better in schools, because these things start from school. And in part of that, we don't want our athletes to have to choose between school and their athletic career. We don't want our footballers to, they are not going to class because they want to make it in football, and then if they don't make it, they don't have any skills. Right now, SHS is free. Everyone can go to SHS. So as they are going to SHS, you are monitoring them, you are helping them, you are doing something for them. So that's the second one. Invest in our youth athletes, not just footballers. The people who are sprinting and things. We don't want to hear that someone is in America, he can't pay his fees. Remember, we have to do
Cado.
Thank you. We don't want to hear any of that anymore. All of that is part of it. And the third one, back to football. I said I don't want to be a football ministry, but we know that's what the country loves. We know they are going to be having to do football things. They need to fix the GFA. That agreement they can sign with FIFA. Can someone just remind me?
It's called the standard operating procedure.
Whatever it is. Yeah. Sign the agreement. We want government interference in the FA. We want it.
How so? What kind of, when you say interference, what kind of interference?
Involvement.
So once they sign that agreement, the government can actually put their nose in football, and the FA won't get banned by FIFA. That's the kind of the upshot of the whole thing. Right now, they are standing behind where a private. Look at how much government money you take. You can't stand by. I'm a private organization and take this much government money.
In fact, without government money, the FA won't function.
Thank you. So
especially for our national
once they
teams.
sign that agreement and they are able to kind of put their foot down and make decisions, it's going to change the way the FA is run, because they'll be just as accountable. They'll be accountable to someone, because as it stands now, who are they accountable to?
Only FIFA.
And FIFA doesn't care if you mismanage your football. That's between you and your football. So we need to get some accountability from the FA, and I think that's one of the reasons. I mean, that's my own. I care more about the other sports because, frankly, I feel like we've put a lot in football at the expense of other sports. And not say that football is not important, but the other sports deserve a chance to. Look at Spintex Nights. Is that their name?
Yes, Spintex Nights. Basketball.
What have they gotten from the government?
No.
Nothing.
What have they? Look at our athletes who are running. Do you remember we had some long jumper? I can't remember his name. Who went to go and jump for the Netherlands in the end?
Ignatius Geyser. Yeah.
Why is that the case? If Ghana was an enabling environment, you wouldn't have to do that. So all of those things, it needs to change, and we need to stop. That's why I said this Black Stars ministry we have, because it's youth and sports.
So hold on. So focus on sports outside of football. One, invest in youth athletes.
Yes.
And then third one,
hold the FA accountable.
Hold the FA accountable.
So that's my one. It's very simple.
No more.
You see, they say experience is the best teacher. This president-elect has his own experience when it comes to sports. Nobody can run away from that fact. When he was president some 8 years ago, in 2014, so many unacceptable things happened. So many unacceptable things happened. Having been re-elected, I don't expect to see any of those things happen again. One of such things that happened was the mismanagement of the Black Stars. Look, nobody can convince me. I believe in 2014, the sitting government, led by the president-elect, was the reason why the Black Stars messed up in Brazil. Nobody can convince me.
How so?
How so? Because we had gone to 2 World Cups. We had every experience on how to handle our team at that level. We couldn't do it properly, and we had to fly money. $2, $3, $4 million are starting to be corrected.
$3 million.
And we were the laughing stock of the world.
We pay for the flight too.
We pay for the flight and we flew the money from this country under this same President Mahama's first government. Nothing of that sort should happen, Papa. That's why I'm saying that experience is the best teacher. You can't tell me, nobody in this coming government can tell me that they will not learn from that experience.
So, point one is what? Generic. I want to broad.
Point one is simple.
Don't repeat.
Don't repeat
The errors of your first tenure.
of your first term.
Okay.
Don't do that. Because if you do that, then some of us will be looking at you and say, come on, man. No, they can't. Me, if you ask me, I believe that the NDC as a family has got better football or sports
People
than MPP. In terms of people who understand sports, what? Neil and Van der Poel alone can start. Maybe, look, if I look through the MPP fraternity, the only person I can boldly say is Mr. Kobna Ejipon. We all know Kobna Ejipon's history when it comes to sports. But when you go to NDC, you can mention a mention. You understand? So if you've got people who understand, Nathan in making the point was so clear that when you are forming those committees at Parliament, don't put people who have got no idea in the thing. So that when Keto Kreku submits the budget,
just because there was some surplus on some committee,
Ayenagbo,
just dump somebody there.
Ayenagbo, Aleno kono, Ayenagbo trala, you did it peche.
Don't do that. Nobody.
Point number 2. Look, in Africa, there are 52 countries who played in the qualifiers. No more Ghana. At 24 out of 52, we are not part. Definitely, heads must roll.
Heads must roll.
Heads must roll. Heads must roll. No more. All those who contributed to the failure of the Black Stars of Ghana not being part of the next year. Did you know the damage that thing is going to? We were talking about it some few minutes ago in the newsroom, and you always made a statement that right now reality hasn't dawned on us here. When the tournament kicks off,
the draw is being done, and you see teams dressing up in their home outfits to depart for the tournament.
When Salah goes to play AFCON, then you have to remove him from your FPL, and Semenyo is still there scoring. Remember?
Me, if you ask me, point number 2, Otto Addo definitely cannot continue to be the Black Stars coach. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Papa, as for this one, I just listened to you recently. You said you will restore the pride to the Black Stars, and you make sure Ghana will qualify to the World Cup. This is something you have done before.
It starts with the sacking.
It starts with the sacking of Coach Otto Addo, John Pencil, and all those incompetent backroom staff of the Black Stars. I'm a fan. Oh, they're incompetence. How many games did we win? AFCON qualified.
Zero.
So what? They are highly incompetent.
Zero. No home wins.
Honorable Sam George. Honorable Neil and Van der Poel. No more one China. Back in China. What China in Nukofon. One China in your Agbelin Jomo. Ne join. Nina car no more catchy. Neke will be in an inch. Megbe. Keto Kreku ke John Pence ke Otoado ke Lama Lebed. Lepet. Actually, I'm fan of
Lepet is gone.
No. Lama Jumini Padi. Lama me chair. Ajam fake no more. Ajam fake na me. They are incompetent. Nobody can tell me otherwise.
Hey.
One year we will go. We couldn't win one game. We couldn't win one game. Look, it is going to be so much of a risk that, in my view, will not pay off to continue to entrust the Black Stars World Cup qualification into the hands of Otto Addo, John Pencil, Lema, Keto Kreku, Ajiame Fenkeje Namea. They should all live there. Papa, look.
I like you call him Papa.
No, Papa.
Oh, Charlie.
Papa.
Oh, Charlie.
As for this one, it is free fame. You remain famous for the rest of your 4 terms. If you can get rid of this, you should be able to do it as the president of Ghana.
They should sack Otto Addo.
I mean, Nanado was just there.
Hold on. I have something.
Away, VIP.
Away, Otto Addo. Away, Get Beku. Away, John Pencil. Away. Away, I'm Family J. I'm a ball modern. You understand? So, as when it comes to
he gave me 2. He said, "Don't repeat errors of your first tenure.
Exactly.
Sack Otto Addo.
Remove Otto Addo and
Black Start connected. Clear from the
Clean
root.
house, clean house.
You mean clean house as far as the Black Stars is concerned."
A clear men fake DJ, and that would be a godly act. Oh no more,
Godly.
it's a godly act, and anything that is godly is fully blessed. You reap proper benefit, and the benefit will be qualification to America. Number 1 year USA, 1 year Canada. I want to go and watch again. I've not been there. I said I came. I want to go again to go and watch.
No, you won't have a problem.
No, I don't have a problem.
You don't have a problem.
No more. Point number 3. Look, my people will never forgive me if I don't talk about juvenile football.
Yeah.
They will never forgive me. Look, the success of every country when it comes to football, any form of sports, is the identification of the talent at that very young level and try and developing the talent.
True.
There must be a clear policy. Look, some of us are there for free consultancy. Free, look, Sam George, no more. You have my numbers. Just call. I'll come and sit down with you with my team. It will give you a proper developmental strategy on how to look. Free consultant. If you can begin by establishing one regional soccer academy owned by the state.
True.
One regional soccer academy. You can turn any of these
Resource centers.
or senior high school. Look at the senior, the likes of Augustine or Adisadel. They've all been noted for their sports
Academy,
sports personality.
It's important.
Just turn one of them into a proper sporting academy, and let's use that as like a pilot. No, it will never fail.